Seriously, light it up. I'm Sean Patrick Dorsey.
And I'm Jennifer Lopez Dorsey, and welcome to People, Places, and Things, where we talk about whatever we want. Today we're talking about not to deny yourself. He's hilarious. Right before we started, he's like, "Light it up, let's go." So, what were you talking about?
Talking about don't deny yourself, and for me that means like facing your fears. I don't know how else to say it. That's basically it. Face your fear. You know,
Well,
I struggle with for me, spirituality is a huge part of my life, and I really enjoy it. But I kind of hold back because sometimes I'm afraid of what people think.
yeah,
And I don't say it when I know I should, but I just hold it in. And I'm learning now that is the wrong thing to do.
It's we were talking about how he's been held back in a lot of things because he's allowed his fear to hold him back, and we're talking about what do I do to get through fear of something? I just do it. I just push through the fear, and I make myself feel uncomfortable because I know if I just do it at least once, then I can never say I didn't try. I'm willing to try anything once, regardless of how uncomfortable it is. So whether it's, in my business, approaching somebody new that I don't know, sharing my product, or even helping my kids do something. So he was saying, what do you do? Well, I push through the fear, number one, and I sometimes feel so uncomfortable, but I have learned to act confident. And you fake it till you make it is
Yep.
one of the biggest things that I've learned.
Yep.
And what were you asking me before? I forget.
Well, what about those people that haven't faced it? Because there are certain areas of my life that I haven't faced the fear.
And when you don't, so this is what happens is now you stew over, you feel like, why didn't I do that? Why did I let that hold me back? And when I see in my life people that hold themselves back because they're afraid of what other people think, they're afraid that they won't be successful, even afraid of being successful. People are afraid of being successful and making a lot of money. It sounds weird, but it totally is true because, they're just the fear of the unknown. And when I watch my friends around me that have not pushed through the fear and have allowed their fears to hold them back, they don't reach their goals, and then they become depressed. They lose self-confidence. They don't achieve the things that they want to achieve. And then, they just become negative. And it's not a good feeling.
Yeah. Most fears are not real. It is something that, at least for me, I have created it. I've made this thing up in my mind that it's going to be so bad, so big, so much work, I can't do it. So it's better not to even try. And then for some of the things I've actually worked through, they have been so small. The stuff that I'm like, why didn't I just do this in the first place? And just move on with it.
I got a good example. Okay, so I traveled in the last company that I worked for. I earned trips to Austria every year for 4 years in a row. So they used to always do these adventures where you had to literally zip line and jump off a bridge that was 150 feet in the air and zip line across and then mountain climb. And the mountains there are massive. We think we have mountains here. They're nothing compared to what you see in Austria. So the first year I said no because I'm afraid of heights. The second year I said no. By the third year, I thought, what if I never get this opportunity again? All my friends are doing it. I'm going to do it. I was so afraid, right down to the core of my being, that I almost didn't do this. And I remember just standing on the bridge, looking down and going, I'm going to literally jump off this bridge that's 150 feet in the air. This cord could break. My children may never see their mother again. I don't know what's going to happen. And I just said a little prayer and I pushed through and I did it. And when I swung across, so somebody videotaped it. I should try to find that video. I swung across and I got to the other end and I just immediately released and started crying. And the guy that was running the thing was like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'm just so happy that I pushed through my fear and I did this." It was like the ugly cry. And now I am not afraid of heights at all. I will this weekend I'm going ziplining. That's probably about 150 feet to 200 feet in the air with all my friends. So pushing through that fear. Now, it took me 3 years to push through that fear and miss out, and God gave me that opportunity to do it. The thing is, a lot of the times you don't get another opportunity to do that, whatever it is. So my suggestion is start small and overcome your fear with the little things, whether it's public speaking, maybe it's reconnecting with somebody, maybe it's wearing something in public that you like, but you're afraid other people will think it won't look good on you. It's just silly little things that we don't allow us to do. Just push through your fear.
God has put an instinct in us to jumping off a mountain. That is a healthy fear. Your body is saying, this is probably going to kill you. Approaching somebody and putting your hand out to shake, hey, my name is Sean. That's not going to kill me. But I still compare the two of them in my mind that they're the exact same thing. Right? So I still find meeting new people very, very difficult.
Yeah. But it's great to make new friends, and you never know who you're going to meet.
Push through,
right?
Because they could be a lifelong friend.
That's right. And I think fear is a good thing, and I think if you don't have a little bit of fear towards something that's really good for you, or you don't have those nerves, then it's not worth it. So on that note, we're going to leave you with it. Push past some fear. Do something today that you would normally not do because you're afraid and you're letting your fear hold you back. And once you start practicing and you do it, it just becomes easier and easier and easier. We only live once, live life to the fullest and push through and do as much as you can. So think of 5 things that you're grateful for today and 2 reasons why you're grateful for each one of those, and write it down. We hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Get outside. It's gorgeous today. Until next time, take care.
Later.